Hello and good evening. Again, this is Shannon Murphy, Esquire Sr., appropriate, the Chief Executive Officer for Sheetmetal Associates, a legal advisor and document company, still here in Pittsburgh, California. We're going to get right down to business here. Thank you very much, YouTube. Our digest blog here is awaiting a report. Very dissatisfied, very disturbing situation here. Dissatisfied FedEx here is going to be at a report here at a highlight session here for our digest blog at Sheetmetal Associates. We're going to get right down to business. I said, well, what happened was Sheetmetal Associates was delivered a package here on container standard containers here from FedEx. Left at the door. Wasn't anybody there. Knock on the door, and this package is here. I look at the package, I get it back, and I sit down and I says, "Oh my God, this looks like some type of, looks like we got a bomb threat here. I'm Specialist Murphy, United States Army, right? And yeah, I've been trained in mine detection and such, and my mind is all oriented in defense measures here appropriate. My body, especially now that I've been misappropriated and then I've been attacked and been tortured by the United States Army. Here you go, and I get this package in the mail here, expecting it also. And I get this, you can see, I'm going to have it in contrast. I'm going to move it over here so you can see me in contrast in this light here against all the other documents. But here we go here. We're going to move it here. I'm going to have it right like this. And you see, what I got is this container, but it has this raised portion here, and it's sealed, but it has a little, like a laminated effect. But here, there's a little sticky note there, but underneath it, there's a raised, see in contrast there. Yes, see that little square there? There's a little square there, overlapping a little 618 there. There's a sticker in there. But this looks like a type of a detonation device. It could have been a detonation device. And then compliant there, a C4 additive or paste here. Appropriate. Look at it how it is there. I'm gonna turn some light on it for you. But look, see that contrast there, that raised portion, and then there's a little sticker here, FedEx. It says Sheetmetal Associates at the top, urgent. It's been printed, implied there, parent by a FedEx agent there. What happened was, I'm going to put this down here. Now, that arrived sometime back, I think it's in May 10th, it says, sometimes back, I believe that was 2017, 16, 17. Well, anyway, I get that container, and I says, oh man, it's got a bomb pops. I get up and I get my broom and I get my long hand, and I reach out, I put it behind the couch, and I poke it a little bit, look it, and I go in it. When I go in it, I find documents from a settlement that I was working on. The settlement I was taking a settlement. I had a claim against this company here. What is this? California Check Cashing Company. There was a claim against their jurisdictions comply their sales for the Green Dot Company, this Insight card dispute, or this dispute was the matter here from Green Dot. What happened was they had sold me a prepaid card from this company called Insight, and what happened was the prepaid card was loaded. I wasn't told that it had a $3 loading fee to it, so I put the amount of money that I was going to be used appropriate to replenish my cell phone, right? My cell phone services. And what it is, when I went to replenish my cell phone services, they took somehow there was $1 in question there, $1 more took out, but it hindered, stopped my cell phone from being replenished. I couldn't do it. It wouldn't expedite because there wasn't enough funds. It was insufficient funds on the card. So I go back to Green Dot and I say, not to bring it to the chain, I said, hey, you guys didn't tell me you're going to take $1, or you overcharged me somehow. And this and that, because and I wouldn't play. Well, I understand. Even with the $3, I did a come. I remember them telling me that. So I put the $3. There's $1 also come up question that said there's $1 service charge or something like that for the phone call. That's what it was. The phone call took $1. And I said, what is this for customer service, right? And attention to the matter. Took $1, so I went back to call them back. I mean to reinstall the process to get the phone reactivated or resume. The darn dollar was there from the customer service. Stopped the darn transaction. So I filed a claim for business damage because that was an important business day for me. You can imagine my cell phone out is a very, very important tool at Sheetmetal Associates, a legal advisory and document company here. And my customer claim for the whole, it was bad. It was very bad. So I put in a claim, and I got this attorney here, and he is very, very prompt and associates, very, very intelligent human being there to a certain extent where we work out a settlement. The settlement there consists of agreement of a release of documents and such and such and such and such and such. And then we get this. This is release attached to the settlement and release conference. Okay, we get that, and then we do a settlement. We do a settlement here, the settlement and release agreement here, and we work the settlement down here for a $1.70. See the assessment of a $1 signature purchase transaction fee provided in the car agreement. Yeah, but you didn't tell me that. Anyway, that amount was $9,500 arriving. The transaction started to decline. She said, dispute. Freeze the claim at a total of $500 immediately upon claimant's execution of this agreement. Why settle for $500? Well, go on, give me $500 from that. I'll take you $500 a settlement. I go and he's the gentleman says, hey, it's by the 25th or something like that. I remember the date 25th or something in there. Have this back to me. Yeah, let's see, here it is. Here it is, it lost as of May 25th, 2017 by Shannon Montgomery. Okay, have this back to me, and we're going to get this settled. The agreement back. I put it back in the. I put it to him the same day. I took it down to California check cashing. I took it down to the office down there, put it in their store on their on their mat in their walk mat in the inside the store. Took a picture of it as a proof of service with my cell phone, at it being laying down in the store on the floor on a mat in an envelope sealed with saying, hey, important legal documents, so please expedite as soon as possible to your attorney. I go down there, call my attorney, say, hey, the stuff's in there. You got your settlement agreement, it's signed, it's ready to go. I call Green check. I said, hey, I never got it. Mr. Gidgow said, I never got it. Looked all down there, check it. Said, we had to call down there and check it. We don't know where it is. So I said, oh, I got a picture of the darn thing. I put it in here. Well, anyhow, we get in dispute on Mr. Gidgow and us. I plead breach on that. And what happens is after that, there's a misappropriation time, and my business was hindered from the finding. I think they found it like 10 days later or something like that, the settlement agreement for it. So I said, you guys breached. You breached. You took too long. I settled. You guys going to covet the darn agreement? What kind of stuff is that? To further harass me? Somebody was harassing me in the store in the check-in. Why would I file a lawsuit against FedEx for the container there like that. Probably lost in the container and this and that. Found back in September 19th in Solano County Superior Court. Anyhow, the check cashing company stuff and the green dot matter was a rise there for a point, a proper attachment to the situation. It wasn't directly, but indirectly it was associative. It's associated to the matter. But we all along we had to file a court case against FedEx for this container being with this bomb scare, and then not only for the bomb scare, when I went in it, this document here, the settlement agreement for that's how it associates. The green dot document, quest the settlement documents and papers were damaged. The settlement was ruined. I mean, this whole page right here, I mean, this was completely trashed. This had been, somebody grabbed this stuff right here and balled it up and scribbled it and then sat on it. You know? I was like, no, you can't do that to my papers like that. I wouldn't sue FedEx for damaging the property. You know what they say? FedEx says they went into this container, because I look like they say they still had $1 million. What's all this amended stuff? Said we went into the container to find out your address because we didn't see an address. The sender didn't put an address. So we went in there to find the address, and we looked and we found your address on this document right here, as it says Sheetmetal Associates, Shannon Murphy, Esquire Senior, 2 Marina Boulevard. So we went into that, but we damaged it. I said, well, you going to pay for it? They says, no. I said, they don't give me a claim form. They said, call me 2, 3, 4 times harassing me. I'm calling them to get the claim form. Yeah, somebody's going to get back with you. No, nothing doing. And we filed that lawsuit. Anyway, we served them their complaint with the sheriff's department. Like I said, it's appropriate, like we do. With the sheriff's department, we served them their documents to FedEx. We served them their documents using this sheriff's department. We comply relevant our services to them, our complaint, and they were served on 2019 on September 25th. So now, anyhow, the sheriff's service went through. The documents were received at that jurisdiction. They come back and say, we're not FedEx. We're Federal Express Corporation. Well, this lady right here, this Stephanie lady that works with FedEx Legal, sits up here and has the case, trying to get the case removed, withdrawn from state court. As she was trying to do that, she did try to, but then she goes and implements us as the plaintiff on a case in U.S. District Court. I said, you can't do that. I'm the one that's supposed to apply the matter. You can't apply the matter to acquire a complaint to move it out of jurisdiction, out of Superior Court. This is the Superior Court of California case here. This is Superior Court of California. This is a Superior Court of California case. This is going to Texas Street. This summons was issued in Superior Court. We're not going to federal court on this. Well, we got a federal judge that's responded to their stuff. That's been entered apparently to over there, and that's that. You know, it's rude. I don't know where I put the document, but we got stuff from them saying that they went over there. Well, anyway, it's getting kind of late. This is Shannon Murphy at Sheetmetal Associates, a legal advisor and document company. We'll have a part 2 to this coming up pretty soon. Thank you very much, and have a good day. Here's some stuff coming from the Eastern District. District of California, United States Court. Very, very rude. Very, very rude of FedEx. And had the audacity to deny me a claim form for this potential bomb scare, not potential, legitimate bomb scare, and then the damage of my documents there. Anyway, good day.